Our new Galaxy S22 incorporates repurposed.
There's still a lot of testing, there's still a lot more development in 5G, it's still a development technology, so this is the first step into that in that price segment. So yes, democratization is there, it's not just kind of easy to bring out a 5G phone. There's a lot more antennas, a lot more technology behind it and development. So, but it's the next generation of things, this is the first step into it, and then we're going to bring in all those extra goodies in terms of 5G.
And 3 microphones
This will bring down the latency in terms of gaming, especially now the new trends in gaming. We have cloud streaming, so we have xCloud, GeForce now, all those different platforms that are coming in. And it is all about kind of bringing that seamless experience. You can't really do that on a 4G one. So
For OnePlus, we've been all in 5G now for a few years, and the whole lineup is only 5G devices. Starting from the flagships, obviously, but going down to more affordable with the Nord devices. And later this year, we're going to launch the most affordable 5G device in OnePlus portfolio yet. Everybody's using digital services all the time, so now we can be connected wherever we are. We're not, don't have to be home around the Wi-Fi. We can have the great connection wherever we will go with the support from carrier network. So starting from phones, wearables, wherever it's going to go with IoT.
We've seen the price for 5G handsets decline drastically since the launch, the first launch in 2019. So I think that's been a clear trend or a clear push by the industry, by the mobile handset OEMs at least, and the chip providers to push 5G into as many price tiers as possible, as quickly as possible.
And I would like to invite Madhav back to the stage to give you. Sure, you're going to like this design.
With or without any of the brands, I still believe that there's a huge scope of opportunity for more brands, not only for Realme, but more brands. Because we may say there are more than 200 brands, but probably there are not more than 5 brands who are working globally. We need more brands. Probably right now what Realme is trying to do is not to compete with any brand, but just trying to create more choices for the users.
We are responsible for the spam. I follow you. Didn't
It's so addictive. Our dart charging is so addictive that people once connected to it will never want to go back to the normal charging solution, which is 10 watts or 18 watts, because this gives you a complete peace of mind. Stating from even 65 watts, which charge your 100% phone by around 30 or 35 minutes approximately, I believe that gives you a complete peace of mind that, okay, if you have this charger along with you, you do not have to carry charger, but just a charge of around 15 minutes can carry you for half a day or a full day.
Look on up as giant display. We need a big, but when they unthrow it, boom, giant display.
Two years later, the show's back and we're seeing a huge onslaught from big Chinese manufacturers like Honor, Realme, Xiaomi, Oppo, all of whom are anxious to grab that void that's left by Huawei. The problem for them is potentially it's not a big enough addressable market, and it's going to be a pay-to-play business. They have to put some big checks on the table to convince the channels to take their products, but also spend enormous amounts of money on marketing to make their brands stand out from the crowd. The conflict in Ukraine has cast a dark shadow over Mobile World Congress. The Russian delegation were kicked out of the show, and there are some real concerns. It's not going to be immediate, but when you look at some of the key raw materials coming from Ukraine and Russia, and add to that the overall disruption, even to basic things like foodstuffs, grain, etc., which means we could see bread and other things going up in price. The inflationary pressures on a global basis are, I think, scaring consumer electronics companies.